Hello everyone, and welcome to my Bold and Beautiful Today channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Ridge promises retaliation, and Bill and Elektra both enter the Twilight Zone. There has long been animosity between the Logans and Forresters, particularly between the family's ladies. The Logan women's friendship may break as a result of the impending arrival of a completely new level of ugly. When Brooke's daughter informs her that Steffi and Ridge are no longer in charge of Forrester Creations, how will Brooke respond? Ridge fired Carter from Forrester Creations because he would not turn against Hope. The man who was like a brother to him was likewise expelled from his life by him. But it wouldn't be that simple to pull Carter out of the organization. Justin informed the Forresters that, regrettably, the document was legally valid as they gathered, expecting him to bring them good news. At Forrester Creations, Carter was now in charge. The following week, Ridge gestures to Hope and says, "Carter, you stole this company for her." "I said enough," Carter responds, and Ridge promises he won't let them get away with it. But what can Ridge actually do? As Ridge Forrester takes a firm stand against people he feels have harmed him and his family, tensions reach a breaking point. Ridge is more motivated than ever to pursue revenge after recent betrayals rocked Forrester Creations to its foundation. A wild card in the current drama, Luna Nozawa, turns her attention toward Bill Spencer in an attempt to gain his pardon for her capricious behavior and the turmoil she has caused in their entwined lives. Ridge, who takes great pride in his family and commitment, has had enough. Ridge is in shock with the disclosure of Carter Walton's treachery and Hope Logan's role in the abortive coup attempt. However, the persistent feeling that Luna Nozawa may have contributed to causing strife is what really drives him over the line. Although her relationship to the unrest is unclear, Ridge is particularly angry with her because of her erratic actions. Ridge promises to repair his family's name and make sure that those who deceived him pay the price at a heated meeting at Forrester Creations. Ridge is not just interested in Carter and Hope, he thinks that Luna's enigmatic connection merits more investigation. He makes it plain that anyone who crosses the Forresters would suffer dire repercussions. Ridge asks his dependable daughter Steffi to assist with planning. They want to work together to reveal Luna's secrets and destroy any coalitions she might have established against them by using every tool available to them. Luna is dealing with the consequences of her recent behavior on the other side of this intense drama. Luna has become estranged from almost everyone due to her unpredictable and mysterious conduct. It's clear that Luna is looking for a method to recover some measure of control over her life, even while her motivations are still unknown. She decides to make things right after realizing that her reputation has suffered greatly. She starts by going up against Bill Spencer, the influential media tycoon who has been entangled in her tumultuous world. Luna and Bill have a complex relationship that has been characterized by mistrust, manipulation, and unanticipated vulnerability. In an attempt to mend the harm caused by her unpredictable conduct and win back Bill's trust, Luna now asks for his forgiveness. Luna approaches Bill with unusual humility in a tearful incident at Spencer Publications. She acknowledges her shortcomings and clarifies that her actions were motivated more by desperation than by malice. She plays on Bill's empathy by pointing out that he has also experienced weakness and regret. Initially dubious, Bill pays attention as Luna shares her hardships and the reasons for her most recent decisions. There are layers of complexity in Bill's response to Luna's apologies. Although he values her candor, he is suspicious of her motivations. Bill, who is accustomed to manipulation, wonders if Luna's request for forgiveness is sincere or a ruse. Bill, however, starts to view Luna differently as she opens out about her difficult history and the stresses she has endured. Bill is moved by Luna's openness and chooses to give her an opportunity to prove herself. But he cautions her that it won't be simple to get his forgiveness. Bill makes it plain that loyalty is his top priority and that he will not put up with any more dishonesty. Luna vows to change her ways and prove herself since she is determined to put things right. The scene is set for an explosive showdown as Ridge's drive for revenge clashes with Luna's desire for atonement. Ridge's unrelenting quest for justice puts him at odds with Luna, whose tenuous relationship with Bill may make her a target. Bill, however, is stuck in the middle, divided between siding with Ridge's desire for vengeance and supporting Luna's attempts to change. Ever the strategist, Steffi cautions Ridge that going after Luna would backfire. Ridge is not persuaded by her suggestion that they concentrate their efforts on Carter and Hope. He is unwilling to let Luna off the hook because he views her as a wild card who might jeopardize the stability of their family. Luna's newfound friendship with Bill turns into a possible lifeline as hostilities rise. Bill could protect Luna from Ridge's fury and guide her through the perilous waters of Forrester drama with his riches and influence. But this alliance also puts Ridge and Bill at odds, rekindling old grudges and complicating the drama that is developing. Ultimately, the issue still stands: will Ridge's thirst for vengeance ultimately lead to his demise, and will Luna's request for forgiveness be sufficient to alter Bill's opinion of her? The stakes have never been higher due to shifting alliances and long-standing grudges. There is little doubt that the fight for dominance and atonement is far from ended. Fans of The Bold and the Beautiful are kept on the edge of their seats by this compelling plot, which combines high-stakes drama, revenge, and redemption. Bill participates in Luna's game. A perverted story of manipulation and power. The cunning Bill Spencer, who is renowned for his keen intuition and capacity to outwit even the most astute adversaries, becomes entangled in Luna Nozawa's web. Unpredictable and mysterious, Luna has emerged as a wild card in the continuing conflict involving Forrester Creations and its participants. This time, though, things might be going the other way as Bill chooses to play Luna's game on his terms and lean into the pandemonium. With motivations as hazy as her history, Luna Nozawa has always been a mystery, slipping in and out of the Forrester drama. Her recent attempts to entangle herself with Bill Spencer have raised concerns about her genuine motivations. Is Luna preparing for her next major move, or is she actually looking for atonement? She is an intriguing, if perilous, participant in the high-stakes game of power and treachery because of her unpredictable conduct and love of secrets. She is aware that Bill has the power and means to either further her goals or shield her from her adversaries. However, Bill is accustomed to being manipulated, and his curiosity and caution are piqued by Luna's unpredictable behavior. Bill sees an opportunity to learn the real reasons behind Luna's antics and chooses to lean in rather than distance himself from them. Bill, who is well known for his brutal business sense and ability to predict his competitors' next actions, sees Luna as a task worth taking on. He tells himself, "Two can play this game," and decides to put himself in Luna's shoes. Since Luna thrives on uncertainty, Bill starts to mimic her approach, which throws her off balance. He uses a series of strategic maneuvers to interact with her, pretending to be interested in her plans while surreptitiously gathering information. As they attempt to outsmart one another, their encounters turn into a dance of deception. Feeling in control, Luna begins to share tidbits of her intentions in an attempt to entice Bill into her sphere of influence. She raises the possibility of important information that could offer Bill an advantage over his former opponents by hinting at secrets surrounding the Forresters. But Bill isn't easily convinced. He seems enthralled with Luna's charm as he listens carefully, but he's always one step ahead. He starts laying traps to see how devoted Luna is and how far she will go to get what she wants. As their game progresses, Luna's weaknesses become apparent. She carries the burden of her past transgressions and a frantic urge to prove herself despite her bluster. Ever the opportunist, Bill starts taking advantage of these flaws and gently influencing Luna to make choices that will help him. However, Luna is not completely helpless. She is a strong opponent because of her talent for reading people and her capacity for swift adaptation. She becomes aware of Bill's machinations and begins to resist, resulting in a complex game of cat and mouse. Bill and Luna's relationship develops into something neither of them expected. The distinction between a friend and an enemy starts to become hazy as they respect each other's guile. Although he must keep her under strict control, Bill, who at first wanted to exploit Luna as a pawn, begins to realize her potential as a partner. Bill offers Luna the opportunity to not just defend herself, but also acquire the authority and clout she has always desired. She is aware that there are risks associated with trusting Bill, and that he will not hesitate to betray her if it serves his interests. The Forresters are caught in the crossfire as Bill and Luna carry on with their risky game. Together with Bill's resources, Luna's understanding of their inner workings makes for a powerful danger. Brooke and Hope question Bill's involvement in the developing crisis, while Ridge and Steffi grow more dubious of Luna's intentions. When Luna reveals a Forrester family secret, the tension erupts, and Bill is forced to choose between keeping the knowledge confidential and using it to his advantage. Ultimately, the issue still stands: who is actually playing whom? Both benefits and risks have resulted from Bill's choice to interact with Luna on her terms. He has learned a lot about Luna's strategies and discovered fresh ways to use leverage against the Forresters, but he has also been pulled further into her complex web. For her part, Luna has demonstrated that she is not to be taken lightly. She has established herself as a formidable force, whether as an ally or an enemy, and Bill and everyone else are left wondering what she will do next. Exploring power dynamics, manipulation, and the fine line between ally and enemy, Bill Plays Luna's Game is an exciting read. This plot, with its high stakes and shifting allegiances, is sure to have viewers on the edge of their seats, anticipating the next turn in this wild tale. Is Remy going to start stalking Elektra in the most recent teaser of The Bold and the Beautiful for December 9th to 13th? Continue reading to learn more. Bill visited her in prison after receiving a letter from Luna, which naturally delighted the still infatuated girl. Luna approaches Bill and says, "The things I did." Is Luna being honest, or is this simply another one of her crazy schemes to get to Bill? That's not who I am. This time, what is Luna after? When Will and Elektra headed to Il Giardino for some dinner, Will got the lucky, or maybe unlucky, opportunity to meet Remy. While he waited on them, Will observed that Remy appeared to be smitten with Elektra. Remy was obviously upset to see Will and Elektra kissing and holding hands. It seems that Will's worries have reached Elektra, who assures Remy they're only friends the next week. "They're more than that," he protests. Is Remy's stalker going to surface? Carter goes on defense, Hope gloats. Brooke Logan's daughter is unbelievable. Brooke Logan, who doesn't think her daughter could be that cruel, has attempted to defend her to Ridge Forrester. Hope forced Carter Walton to take over Forrester Creations, but she didn't think she truly intended to harm the Forrester family. But Brooke finds it unsettling to hear Hope gloating about what she and Carter accomplished. Perhaps Hope was successful in luring Carter in and motivating him to take such an action, and Ridge is correct. B&B spoilers for Monday, December 9th, Carter goes on defense, Hope gloats. Carter is arguing with Ridge, Eric Forrester, and Steffi Forrester Finnegan when Hope strolls into Forrester Creations as if she owns the place. As Justin Barber shares more bad news and informs them that there is nothing they can do, Ridge is unforgiving. Now it's Carter's turn. Carter asserts himself and stands up for Hope as Hope listens to Ridge vent. He accomplished this on his own, and he shares Hope's pride in their accomplishments. Spoilers for B&B, will Dollar Bill fall for it again? Bill Spencer went to visit Luna Nozawa in the jail, against his better judgment. His thoughts are consumed by the letters she has been writing, and he questions whether the young lady has any chance at all. He wants to see and hear it all for himself since her regret feels genuine. Luna is prepared to unleash the waterworks for Bill following her unfortunate encounter with Poppy Nozawa. She puts on the greatest show she can, accusing her mother and her upbringing of being responsible for all of her transgressions, and is overjoyed to see him. However, as Poppy pointed out, some people don't become serial murderers who imprison women because they had difficult upbringings. Will Bill bring this out to Luna as well, or will he fall for her ruse once more? In a renewed battle, Steffi and Hope evoke their mothers. The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers reveal that Steffi Forrester Finnegan was aware that Hope was the issue, and that Steffi and Hope evoke their mothers in their renewed conflict. Now that her father has explained to her why he believes Carter Walton deceived them, Wood's character feels vindicated. Steffi's flight to the cabin followed Ridge Forrester's rage. Citing Carter, John Finnegan, and Thomas Forrester, she gave it to Hope. It was notable that none of the three men Steffi named touched Liam Spencer. Hope feels hurt in this exploding situation, but she has no firm foundation upon which to stand. Spoilers for The Bold and the Beautiful, Carter Walton was left out. Ridge and Steffi want to think Hope is in charge of Carter. She isn't, though. According to Carter, he has been thinking about turning Forrester Creations into a destination for luxury brands for years. He has spent the past year refining the concept, and this fall he formally presented his proposal to FC's top executives. Carter's concept was flatly rejected by Eric Forrester. Like FC's co-founder, Ridge and Steffi rejected it as well, stating that the idea needed to be changed. Carter was enraged by that, and Hope took advantage of it. B&B spoilers, Finnegan, Steffi Forrester won't back down. Steffi should concentrate on how she sees the events in the design room. She is turning her attention to what she believes to be Hope's objective. Hope wasn't flinging herself at Finnegan, John Finn. However, she has entered Carter's mind. Steffi is aware of this and is growing more convinced about it. Their mothers hated one another and fought for Ridge when Hope and Steffi were growing up. Their perspectives on family, especially one another, will always be shaped by their experiences. Therefore, Steffi will not be lenient toward Hope. However, Ridge has the same issue as Steffi. They don't expect it, but by signing the agreement that Carter was given to create the initiative, they have created legal complications that are difficult to settle. Spoilers for The Bold and the Beautiful, I hope Logan wants in. Carter has been persuaded by Hope that the Logan family has been taken advantage of. In response, Steffi would argue that the Logans have been granted membership in FC without merit. A number of Forrester men are connected to Brooke's role in this company's history. Hope, Donna, and Katie Logan were the next Logans. Steffi was the one who fired Hope, and Ridge was the one who fired Carter. However, Carter may end up with more power as a result of the LLC, and he will use it to restore Hope's line and give her and other Logans a level of status they have never had before. Discover Remy's evil scheme as Elektra and Will's date night takes a dark turn. Spoilers for The Bold and the Beautiful, Elektra and Will's date night takes a dark turn, uncover Remy's evil scheme. Updates and teasers for The Bold and the Beautiful suggest that the show may have given some fascinating clues about Elektra Forrester and Will Spencer's relationship's future. Remy Price, on the other hand, is envious since he wants Elektra and is not happy with the attention she has been giving Will. Spoilers for The Bold and the Beautiful, Remy Price felt a threatening aura. Recognizing how close Will and Elektra had become, Remy felt a threatening aura as he watched the passionate kiss and hand-holding across the table. Will was suddenly a target because of their increasing intimacy, and we wondered how Remy may respond. In the December 5th episode, Elektra talked about her previous job with Remy at a movie theater, where he would often sneak their friends in for free. Additionally, the episode emphasized Elektra's love of scary movies, even inviting Will to see one with her shortly. Given the series' heavy focus on horror and movies, it appears that some intriguing clues may be revealed. Spoilers for B&B, The Sneaky Stalker. Remy might be following Elektra and Will as they go on their horror movie date, keeping tabs on everything they do without them or anybody else seeing. Given all the talk of Remy slinking people inside, it would seem appropriate that he would do the same for this movie, slipping himself in. For this plot, it is easy to see the show building a set that resembles a movie theater, a very gloomy setting where a spooky atmosphere is present. Setting the setting would only require a few rows of seats in a small, darkened space, possibly with some background sound effects from the movie. Spoilers for The Bold and the Beautiful, Remy Price might enter covertly from behind. To watch the couple without being noticed, Remy can think about entering from the back while wearing a hoodie, though a dark hooded robe might be more eerie. If discovered, it would lead to a situation in which Elektra maintains it was an accident, while Will makes claims of stalking. On the other hand, Remy could be able to go out undetected and figure out how to lock Will outside in a more isolated location. Remy must have a plan in place to lure Will into spending time alone with her. A masked Remy performing a spine-tingling act that sends shivers down people's spines may give the story a frightening feel. B&B spoilers, a perilous surprise. As the night wears on, Will may be caught in a terrifying ambush that could cause him to sustain severe injuries. Whatever occurs, there is a significant weight to Elektra's love of horror movies. It's clear that this mutual interest served to deepen Elektra and Remy's bond, perhaps giving him some frightening strategies based on their beloved movies. According to the most recent teasers, Remy might be preparing a trap for Will, which would lead to some startling disclosures. Luna's emotional appeal, Remy vs. Elektra, and Carter's chaos. Here are the spoilers for Monday, December 9th, 2024's episode of The Bold and the Beautiful. Fans should anticipate that Carter Walton will begin making executive decisions at Forrester Creations in the upcoming episode. When Elektra Forrester reminds Remy Price that they are just friends, he loses it. Luna Nozawa tries to convince Bill Spencer to give her another opportunity over at the jail. Let's discuss what will happen in the upcoming episode of the CBS soap opera as you continue reading. The Chaos of Carter Walton. According to B&B previews for Monday, December 9th, Carter has submitted the LLC paperwork. There is nothing that can be done, Justin Barber informed Ridge Forrester, Eric Forrester, and Steffi Forrester Finnegan. At Forrester Creations, Carter is now in charge and makes all of the decisions. There may be confusion and mayhem despite the excitement of Carter and Hope Logan, Annika Noel. Not only in the fashion sector but also at Forrester Creations. However, don't count on the Forrester family to give up. The Forrester family may regain control even if Carter maintains it for a short time. Like he did with Ridge and Steffi, Carter might be duped into signing documents. The facade of Remy Price fades. According to Monday, December 9th spoilers for The Bold and the Beautiful, Remy's facade will begin to fall apart. Elektra is thrilled that Remy is in Los Angeles and believes he is her friend. In a sneak peek, though, Elektra reminds Remy that they are only friends. After becoming somewhat irate, Remy informs Elektra that they are more than that. What? Is Remy hallucinating, or is Elektra concealing something else? Spoilers for Monday, December 9th, 2024 on The Bold and the Beautiful. Fans may also witness Luna's encounter with Bill on Monday, December 9th. After reading that third letter, Bill couldn't help but come even though he was done with Luna. Luna attempted to use their shared experience of a traumatic upbringing to their advantage in that letter. Bill unexpectedly appears to the jail. Will this turn out to be a major error?